I'll throw this out there. What do you think Muhammad Ali's response would have been?
Muhammad Ali would have said,
what do you think
fuck this sport?
Muhammad Ali's response would have been, as soon as he heard about what Kyrie was speaking about, what do you think he would have done? And I asked my sports heroes that question. Do you think he would have said what these guys have said? Or do you think he would have said, hell, I mean, I don't know what's wrong with saying, I haven't seen it, haven't read that book that it was based on. I don't know.
Yeah.
What's wrong with saying that? Well, that's why I'm saying, like, maybe I'm missing something. That's why I was going, he must have said something. And something to apologize for, other than saying, I got something out of this documentary. Go at it. Like, so, because, I don't know.
Well, you also got to understand that Muhammad Ali was built different than any of these athletes.
Right.
And I remember me and Akademiks were talking about this, how the Muhammad Alis, the Jim Browns of the world just do not exist in today's financial sports structures. Maybe because it's more money, or maybe because there's less integrity, or whatever else. But think about it. Like, Akademiks basically described Kyrie Irving as someone who just double dutches.
Kyrie just one of the motherfuckers who you get to a point of you think you got a good amount of money, maybe not yet fuck you money, but you have a good enough money where you think, who we usually see this type of behavior from? NFL wide receivers, okay? They always have the biggest egos in the world. They think, I'm cool enough to play football as long as y'all operate under my rules. Not realizing that, why you became this person with all this wealth and all this, right? Because you worked in this system. But they get to a point where now they're only down to do it under their terms. The difference between Kyrie and like LeBron, Kobe, or Michael Jordan, them dudes just love the game, man. As much as I love LeBron, he ain't stand for no social issues like that would have forced him, or he'd never had to make a decision that had to go against playing. You get what I mean? And that's why I said people like Kyrie, he's in between.
He wants to be a social, a guy for social change, but he still wants the money. So he kind of, I think the same thing with Kaepernick. Oh, I'm going to stand against this, but I still want a job with the NFL. But I'm going to sue the NFL and get a bunch of money, but I still want to be a quarterback. It's like you can't really do it both sides. You either say, fuck this system, and I'm going to stand for what I believe in, or you say, okay, I'm going to go along with the system.
I still put Kaepernick closer to the Muhammad Ali.
Closer, but you're not going to put him in the same category as Muhammad Ali. I don't think that's fair to Muhammad Ali. Muhammad Ali went to jail.
Muhammad Ali went to jail
because he would not fight in Vietnam.
But he still wanted to box, right?
He still boxed, but he lost the ability to box when he was in prison because of his beliefs.
Absolutely.
Right?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, but I'm saying that's a little closer.
Not, and look, Kaepernick, you can't say Kaepernick at the point that he started protesting was in his prime. He was not Tom Brady. No. He was already very much a second and third string quarterback, and he was already on his way out.
I hear you, but he put his ass on the line.
But he did. Yeah. And I think that there's a lot to be said for that. But I can't put him in the same breath as a Muhammad Ali who just said, fuck it. I'm going to go sit in a jail cell because of what I believe in. Fuck all this money. Fuck this sport. Fuck what this country stands for. I'm not going to go over there and kill a bunch of Asian people because they're telling me to go do this.
Right.
Those, like those people never did anything to me. So if you want me to go kill those people,
there ain't many Americans like Muhammad Ali. Muhammad Ali is one of the greatest Americans who's ever lived.
I would agree.
Aside from boxing,
I would agree, and that's why it's really it's not a shot so much at a Kaepernick or a Kyrie. It's really just Muhammad Ali really stood for something different. And the level of competitiveness of what he would put in that ring. And how much damage he took in order for, to the sport, to the point where he continued to even box when clearly his mental capacities were very much depleted.
Yeah.
You saw those last few interviews, his last few fights.
Of course.
He had no business getting in that ring. And honestly, the boxing commission shouldn't have even allowed him to step in that ring. They just wanted the money and the all the fame around having this huge superstar get back in the ring.
How you gonna? Who's gonna be the person that says I'm gonna stop Muhammad Ali from fighting because this is for his own good?
I think that.
That would have to be another Muhammad Ali to do that.
Referees stop matches.
No.
Very unpopular at that time.
Referee.
You're
talking about referees stopping a match.
Yeah.
You're talking about one of the greatest human beings, the greatest athletes of all time. Who could have had the power to stop his career? Nobody.
Someone who said
it would have to be.
You're mentally incapacitated.
Yeah, but nobody has
right
that
now.
power to do that.
Absolutely.
No.
People stop
Not
boxing
one person
matches all the time.
No, you're talking
all the time.
You're talking about a boxing match. You're not talking about somebody's career. Like to have the power to say you're done. Your license is gone. Like to be able to do that. There's no one person that has that. Like I said, that would have to be somebody of such a deep integrity that will take the slings and arrows of everybody who will persecute him to say, I'm pulling Muhammad Ali's license to box for his own good.
Yeah.
It's just, that doesn't exist.
Okay, so they didn't pull the license, so what happened? You have like the Trevor Burbick fight,
it's
just
unfortunate,
just
but
tragic.
You know what I mean? You don't have a boxing czar. Unfortunately, you don't. I wish there was somebody that could have done that, but it's like there would be a czar that would be dealing with Kanye or whatever. So it's like we just don't have those things where somebody could just go, for your own good, I'm gonna like extract you from here. Unfortunately, but I mean, hey, but Muhammad Ali, you can't. It's just been hard to stop him.